Good evening, one and all. I have a microphone. You can hear me again. Sorry about that last time. We are at, if I'm not mistaken, we're at round 3. Suzuka.
Yes,
it's
we are
the AM group. Sport Touring.
Yeah, and I am excited for this one. I see everyone is
Ready to go? Are you ready?
Okay. I'm just going to head on spectate now.
Okay.
And I am ready to go.
Let's do this. Are you guys ready at home? Where's those CBR boys? Come on.
So.
I want to see you in chat. Okay, I'm going to jump at the back. Oh, Nutty Knuckles joined late. Right.
Okay, you can cancel it. You can cancel it and quickly put him in his correct position.
Okay, I shall do. Let's do that. There's Nutty. Right, so I'll have to pull up. Starting grid quickly. Nutty goes just in front of Razor. There we go. Perfect. I'll have to ready up and spectate again. Double check. Okay, looking good. Right, here we go. And there's CBR in the chat. I knew it. Right, here we go. Launch. Go.
Let's go.
Yep, there we go. From Jester's house. How you doing, man? Mech? You? Right, here we go. I'm on board with Smiley.
Good to see the guys active. Okay, I am going to jump on board with Hydra.
Okay. We'll be starting up now. M-Dog, Jester, Mech, Severian also in the chat. Fantastic. Here we go. Right. We love sport touring.
We all do, yes.
There we go.
And off they go. Heading towards the first corner.
Okay. Oh, this is going to be tight.
Okay, we've already got...
Razor Lee backing off.
Yep. I dropped the inside of...
Oh, no. Who was that? Behind. Just lost out.
But I see in the background we've got... I think it's Nutty Knuckles that went all the way to the back now. Ooh. But it was a bit close between... Hydra and... oh, I see there's more contact at the back. Oh, my word. What's happening here?
Oh, no. I'm thinking restart.
Razor Lee is... I just want to see the damage here. I think, yeah...
Right, we're going to have to restart this one.
Yeah,
went in a bit cold there.
I don't think the guys were ready for this.
Okay.
I just want to see, is anyone limping?
Yeah, well, I saw Battered Zero got turned around after the first turn. We'll have to restart that. That was no good.
Okay, it does look like faulted is... Yeah, no, let's do a restart.
Yeah.
I think that's the best way to go forward from this one.
Yeah, so if anyone's in the chat, just contact the boys. That was a little bit cold, let's say.
Yes, please, guys, help us out.
Yeah.
If you can, message the guys, join the parties.
Let's get them back to the lobby as soon as possible. To be fair, we don't often see that, so we'll skip it.
We've got Faulted Island facing backwards. By the way, was the penalties put on? Did you make sure that disqualifications was put off?
Yes, DQ was off and track cutting was on, yeah.
Okay, sweet.
Right, okay.
Just to make sure.
I've backed out and the guys are still racing.
Yeah, I see there is a couple of guys still out on track.
Right, okay, we
all
need to get those
11
back.
actually is still on track.
Oops. Okay. Well, there's no way we could have let that roll. Otherwise, we would have been dealing with the complaints for the next week.
Exactly. We've got to overtake here for the lead. Superman Roy going for the lead here.
Oh, no. Oh, I've got M-Dog in the chat. Cock blockers racing. Oh, I think he's talking about CBR.
Yeah.
There we go.
I see Venom is asking what does CBR stand for.
Yeah. Okay, we need to get these guys back. Okay. Come on, what can we do? I can't stop the race from here.
Idea. Okay, let me just check. All 11 is still going.
I
at
know.
it, so maybe they're feeling fine with it. I don't know. I think we should get Renta to park sideways on the track.
Oh, flipping out the roast.
Losing control.
Well, I'm going to dive back in, but this is very unusual.
We're struggling to get the guys to quit out of the race. Normally they'll jump any second.
We need an emergency stop button. I know. Bolted Island is just drifting at the moment.
I think Forza need to have at least the lobby host should be able to force stop the race.
Yes, I agree. Oh dear.
I mean, in that way, then you know, okay, are we losing people out now? No, all 11 is still going at it.
Yeah, they're still going strong. Eesh. Party chat, I guess. I don't suppose anyone's in party chat. Okay, here we go. I hope this isn't going to be a really long warm-up.
Oh my soul. No one pitted the first lap.
Everyone's still racing, yeah.
Racing, going at it.
Well, race control tried to do everything we could. Here we go. So we've got Hydra in third at the moment. Let's take it as a genuine
and
position.
We've got Nutty going very wide at the... some risky overtaking there.
I see Renter's up into second already, so he managed to make his way through the crowd, through all of that.
Yes, and now he's chasing after Super Van Roy. And it looks like he's going to go for the overtake shortly.
Right, okay. So you'll see penalties at the top of the screen.
I'm on board with Rent. I want to see where he pulls off this move on Super Van Roy. Super Van Roy already with a 0.25 penalty.
Yeah, I see that.
That big Chrysler moving around the track, making it very difficult for Renta to go.
Oh, looking up the inside though.
Up the inside. And he pulls it off.
Very good move. Very nice. No one losing any pace there. That was a good move. Right, oh, we've got a 5-second penalty dropped up for Faulted Island there. He's in 10th at the moment, if I'm not mistaken.
And we've got Razor Lee currently in 7th place. You can see he's been in the war zone a bit. A couple of bumps. Scratches and dents on his BMW.
I'm going to dive right in the middle of the trouble with Divot.
Razor Lee sporting a special livery tonight. It's a two-tone color. I see a Divot going for the inside over Ori and not getting the move done.
Not yet, no, he's closing in. Oh, I've got Goofster here. Yeah, I know we should be restarting, man, but as you see, no one actually backed out. Okay, he sent a message to Renter just telling him to ram everyone.
Well, the problem is Renter's probably not going to...
He's going to have to lap them now in order to hit them. Okay, Ezekiel, thanks, man.
Renter's probably not going to take that seriously, so let's see what happens.
Well, we've got Ezekiel, who's also informed Razor Lee. Looks like these guys want to race.
Razor Lee also. Well, let's. If they want to race, we're not going to stop them.
That's it.
We tried. We even had the members in chat messaging them.
Doing a great job here with this RS4. Not easy to control through that slow chicane coming onto the start-finish straight. Nice driving.
No, I see now in the chat, yeah. Ezekiel saying, he told Razor Lee on his stream that we're restarting, and Razor Lee told him he's talking nonsense.
Yeah, but would you want to be the guy, the first guy to pull out? Here we go. Jumping on board 4th place with Hydra. Oh, fluorescent Chev. Love it.
Let me rather not answer that, Gary.
Yeah. So if he pits and reads a message, yeah. The problem with all of these cases is the guys would need to stop racing in order to read the messages. I think party chat or some kind of group chat, or as we suggested, an emergency stop button to stop the race would be great. But yeah, we're going to have to move forward now. The guys have raced, they've chosen, they've voted with the steering wheels.
They are happy with it. So Venom, I don't think they're concentrating on messages coming through. And I know most people normally put their notifications for messages off, so in the end it might not make any difference to them.
Here we go, so I'm going to move deeper into the pack. I see we've got a nice little bunch here. Battered Zero in 8th position. Ooh, Aston, very nice. Suzuka is one of those tracks. It's a Marmite track. It seems guys love it or hate it. Oh, Razor Lee locking up. Big plume of smoke there. Doesn't want to be losing 7th. No, Ezekiel, men. Unfortunately, I can't. If it was like a track day or something like that, I can just end the session. But with it being a race, I can't. The guys need to back out now. But
yeah, I think that's why I said earlier, I think Forza with the next game, they need to implement something where the lobby host can force end the race for incidents like this.
So let's get our bearings, shall we? I'm going to do a rundown. Starting in P1 at the moment, Renter managed to find his way to the front within the first couple of laps, and then we've got Supervan Roy doing another awesome job in 2nd place, it has to be said. Smiley for ORLSA, that was formerly Ishmael. He's in 3rd at the moment. We've got Hydra in 4th, doing a stunning job. Twigs in 5th. Divot in the RS4, he's currently in 6th. We've got Razor Lee in 7th. Battered Zero in 8th. Nutty Knuckles 9th. And Danadu 10th. Faulted Island in 11th. It looks like Faulted Island may have pitted though, he's quite far back. This seems to be the closest battle we've got going on at the moment. Divot and Twigs. Oh no, Twigs touched the grass. The sticky grass. Can he make it on the outside? Whoa, don't touch. Okay. Whoa. And then a little tap. Okay. Let's see.
I'm trying to wait for Marker or Hydra to catch up to Smiley. It does look like he's closing the gap, but not
fast enough.
Fast enough.
Whoa, up on the inside. Makes it work.
No, I'm just... Okay, let's see who else we've got in the battle.
Got a lot of pace in this RS ball.
2 minutes 15.9.
Very nice. 15.9s. Now, he was messaging me earlier. He's got a little bit more in his tank, if you can believe it. He was hitting low 13s.
I just wanted to say it's probably... But the one thing that I realized with this track is you need to get the tires up to temperature.
Yeah.
When I was practicing the other day, it does take a couple of laps to get the temperature in. And once the temperature is in, then you can hit those low 13s. Well, for Renta, it will be probably easy to hit those low 13s.
Well, hopefully, if your tune is correct, you should be on temperature around lap 3. Whoa, black screen. No DCs now, please.
9 Cop, how you doing, man?
There we go. Yeah, Ezekiel's saying Smiley's a really fast kid. Yes, he is.
DC. Faulted Island out of the race.
No.
I don't hope he's actually one of those that read the messages.
Oh, I know. We've just got another one. Danadu has also backed out now. Oh, are they going to start backing out?
Oh, 6 laps into the race.
Okay.
Let's see. Well, Nutty Knuckles is still going.
It reminds me of the famous quote by Jeremy Clarkson. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah. What can go wrong?
Right, so this is the closest I've got at the moment. Oh, no, I'm lying. We have a battle here with Smiley and Super Van Roy. This is going to be a doozy. Here we go.
So Smiley, okay, so has... Oh, what happened to Hydra? Okay, but Smiley's going up the inside.
Yeah, he's caught him very quick. 0.25 penalties for Super Van Roy, 0.5 for Smiley, so very good. Considering the carnage early on. Right, here we go. Can he do it?
Who's got the top end here? It does look like Super Van Roy has got the top end. Earlier on the brakes, and that slows down Smiley as well.
Right, for the first time tonight, I'm going on to Hollywood cams. Boom. Hopefully we catch all the action here.
Super Van Roy running a bit wide. That's going to open the door for Smiley to come through.
Let's see who's got the drive. Oh, he's diving into the
Smiley
pits.
goes into the pits.
Oh, cheeky.
Super Van Roy still staying out. Now, I'm going to jump on board Hydra and see, was Hydra already in the pits? No, he probably made a mistake. That's why he went so
I hope he
far back
pitted.
from
He lost a
Smiley.
lot of time if he was an incident. There's Hydra now. Jump on board in third place. He's not too far behind Super Van Roy. So, yeah, it must have been a mistake. He's got a 0.5 penalty also. Smiley still with the 0.5. Battered Zero, Razor Lee and Twigs with no penalties at the moment. Nutty Knuckles also none. Danadu had a 0.5 and Faulted Island had a 0.25.
Reaper, how are you doing, man? Okay, we've got
Hola!
Smiley out in 7th now. So after his pit stop, he's dropped behind Razor Lee and in front of Battered Zero. Now, this, he needs to make quick work of this if he wants to get out ahead of Super Van Roy.
This really isn't
And
what he
at
wants.
this stage, yeah, because if he's going to get stuck behind Razor Lee, that's going to definitely slow him down.
Yeah, he would have been hoping for open track. Well, that's the gamble, isn't it? When you pit early, you could always come out in traffic, and he has done. Let's see if he can make it work.
Well, he's got a bit of catching up to do, and his tires will be cold, so let's see what he can do heating up those tires.
It's a nice battle, though, between these three. Whoa, again, Razor Lee locking up. That's allowed Smiley to get right on the back. He's losing a lot of traction.
Got Renta in the lead here. Renta going all at it, enjoying racing on his own.
Smiley around the outside, very confident. He's in a perfect... Oh, no, sticky grass again. Okay, Razor Lee just managing to edge in front through that corner there. I think he was lining him up for a move.
I just caught it on your stream as well now. That was a close battle.
Oh.
Reaper, we doing good, man. Thanks.
Okay, Smiley's just edged his way past now. Let's see if Razor's got anything in the locker room. See if he can hang.
I see both Hydra and Super Van Roy not opting to pit this stage.
Now staying out, Twig staying out, Smiley staying out, Razor staying out. And we've got Ezekiel in the chat. He's reminiscing of his AM days. He's missing the group.
Are you sure you miss it with Renta there?
Yeah. Have we got another little
Renta's
ding dong?
lighting up this group.
He's gone. I know he's gone. He's checked out. I'm back on the RS4. Now this RS4 is leading this mid-pack. I think he's doing an absolutely amazing job. So, then just to move forward, Hydra on Super Van Roy. So Hydra has definitely, he's halved the distance now between himself and Super Van Roy. So he's chasing down second place at the moment. Obviously, they haven't pitted yet like our friend Ishmael, Smiley.
Yes. Now I see Smiley is cruising up to the back of Ori now. Will he be able to get past that Alpha? The Alpha very slow on the brakes there. Heading towards the hairpin now. Who's going to be the bravest on brakes? Oh, Ishmael going for the inside.
You making a move?
Oh, Ori coming back at him. Oh, pushes him off a bit off track there.
Doesn't want to lose time.
Razor Lee going to benefit from that. Razor Lee on the outside now of Smiley. Woo! That was a close battle there. Oh, Razor Lee locking up. Ishmael trying to go for the inside.
I hope the battles stay like this. Oh, Hydra is right on the back of Supervan Roy now as well.
Oh, so it's getting close.
It's getting very close.
Now. Okay, so we've got Smiley on the inside of Razor Lee on this back straight.
Okay, that's enough for Hollywood cams
Very
for now.
famous corner this. Woohoo. Guys trying to go through it as fast as possible.
Are you on board with
I'm on board with Smiley.
Smiley, right? Okay, I'm on battered zero.
Yes,
He's at the back of that
three-way
group.
battle here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a three-way, and Razor Lee goes into the pit.
Okay.
So we've still got Smiley behind Ori, behind Twigs.
What have I got here? Okay, it looks like Hydra. No, he's not. I thought he was close enough to make a move.
Well, he's getting closer,
Yes, he is.
but Renta's definitely, he's checked out, he's gone, he's already thinking about tea this afternoon, or later this evening.
That's it, supper. He's got his order in. No.
Tea and biscuits.
Well, let's not underestimate his achievement. He has started at the back of the pack and he's managed to get himself through and clear. So, I mean, great job. But yeah, I know what you're saying. It's not much to be thinking about up there on your own.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. No. No. Who's that? I've got a black screen. Someone's just...
Nutty Knuckles.
No!
I believe it's Nutty Knuckles also out of the race. That's 3 DNFs now. Oh, that is so unfortunate.
Right, okay.
And it could be that those gremlins of the internet problems that we've been experiencing the last couple of days.
Yeah.
It could be part of that. I mean, it's just 1 second your internet is working, and then the next second it's just down.
Yeah, it's been bad. It's been like that for a couple of weeks here in the Western Cape. I'm jumping on board with
Reaper,
Smiley.
I'm on board with that battle. It is an intense battle, and we've got Smiley now past Twigs here. Can Twigs come back at him on the straight?
He's looking to hang. Doing a great job so far. How's that, Reaper, man? Have you recovered from your birthday, by the way? That was a week ago, wasn't it? When was that?
Yeah, wasn't it last week Thursday?
Yeah.
Last week Tuesday?
No,
2 weeks ago Tuesday, sorry.
Oh my word.
He was racing on his birthday. We forgot about that. That's 2 weeks ago already.
Jeez.
Oh my word. Okay, now Smiley has checked out.
He has, he's gone.
He's gone now, yes.
Half a lap, he's pulled that gap. That's fantastic. So after the pits, that should put him solidly in second place.
Yes, because now that what I'm seeing here is that Hydra has pitted, but actually Supervan Roy is still ahead of him, of Smiley. That battle between Razor Lee and Twigs has definitely cost Smiley an opportunity to close the gap.
But has Supervan Roy pitted?
Yes, he has.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah, because he was running in second with Hydra in third, and he is now running in third behind Devet.
That's right. In that RS4.
Yes. He's closing the gap though, so
I'm impressed the way he's getting that thing working. I've tried tuning these RS4 and the RS6 many times, and they just move around too much. He's got it stable.
Well, you know what? Most impressive for me is still Supervan Roy. with this Chrysler. I mean, no one even thought about taking this car.
Yeah.
And so far, he's been finishing fourth every single race.
Owning it, yeah, he's doing a great job. And again, it's a big limousine,
now,
basically.
Exactly, and now he's got a battle up for actually finishing on the podium this time around.
Right, okay.
So you definitely want to do one better and
well,
get
stop
that podium
the
going.
press. I've got a response. Reaper, he smashed half a bottle of Jack on his birthday. There we go.
Woo. Alcohol is very expensive now, man.
Yes, it is.
Saved it up. Swartwolf, how you doing, man? Thanks for joining. Oh, the vet and Super Van Roy running a bit wide on the exit.
Caught him through there, through that fast corner.
Oh, and you know what? Smiley is also on the back of
I've
them.
just noticed.
There's going to be a three-way battle.
Here we
now
go,
for,
let's jump on board.
Second place here. The thing is, I'm not sure if the vet has actually pitted. He actually might have.
Well, we're almost at the halfway marker now. I'm hoping he would have pitted.
If he has pitted, this is putting him on a good position now.
Yeah. Whoa, a drift there from Super Van Roy. Smiley got
Cool,
caught
man.
on the apex.
Swartwolf saying he needs to come and support the guys. All good, man.
There we go.
They always need the support, the extra support, getting them around the tracks. And this three-way battle for second place is just heating up now.
Divot has got I think it's a 3.75 penalty. If I'm not mistaken, I'll have to double check next time. Yeah.
Well,
on the inside.
1 second
Oh, a little love tap.
Ooh, bit of contact and Smiley getting out of shape there. Getting back on track.
Tucks back in. No
Super
harm, no
Van Roy.
foul.
Well, Smiley's got a 1 second penalty so far. Let's see if we can see how much Super Van Roy has got. Hydra with half a second penalty.
I'm waiting for it to come round now to
Twigs
see.
with
Yeah.
nothing. Super Van Roy still with 0.25.
Yeah. So a Divot is 3.75 and Smiley's got a 1 second and Super Van Roy is with the 0.25. Is that correct?
Yes.
So there we go. So at the moment, Super Van Roy, although it doesn't look it, is in front of these two.
Yeah, he's in second with the Smiley actually in third and the vet in fourth place according to the penalties. That's how close this is.
Yeah, I'm looking at... Oh, Super... It's really got the power down there. Look at that. Oh, oh no. Both losing. Oh, he's in the gravel as well. Is Divot going to hang back and wait? Oh, Smiley has taken full advantage there. Well done.
Yeah. And now Twigs has also closed the gap.
Oh, that one little touch
no, it's
there.
actually Hydra, sorry. And Smiley took advantage and he's now up to second place.
That was a great move. Full advantage.
Battle. See, that's one of the things. As soon as you're in a good battle, the person behind you is just sitting there waiting for either a mistake or come together or get together between the two drivers in front of him, and he just takes full advantage of that.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you just look at it, half a lap ago, Smiley was trying to overtake Super Van Roy, and it almost went sideways for him.
You've got to be very careful.
Luckily for him, luckily for him, he stayed close enough, and he actually made the best of that.
And for those guys,
Hydra in fifth place now.
Yeah, those guys who've tuned in and they're not sure what's going on in terms of laps and pit stops. It is a 26-lap race, and there's 2 mandatory pit stops with no pit window. So these guys just can't pit within the first 5 laps, and then the rest is totally down to them. And then it's a race down to the finish line.
Jose, how are you doing, man? Thanks for joining.
Good evening, Jose.
We were thinking you're going to join the race tonight.
I was just going to say, I heard a little whisper when I logged in that you'd be joining the guys.
Yeah, I really thought so. He was phoning me actually to get the times, waking me up to get what time is the lobby opening, something like that.
Get out the shower, Jean. What time's the race?
Exactly. It was exactly something like that. and then when he didn't start, I was a bit disappointed.
Okay.
Swartwolf saying it's a good battle at this stage. Yes, it was. That battle is spread out now. We've got a battle between
Twigs and Razor
Razor
Lee.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what these two can come up with. Alpha versus BMW.
And it was only a couple of laps ago that Twigs was battling with Smiley, if I'm not mistaken. So that shows you how much progress.
Smiley behind him.
Yeah. Now can Razor Lee keep Twigs off his backside?
You see, Jose, you should have raced here. He says now the Alpha's hot on this track. You see, you could have showed everyone what that Alpha could have done on this track.
Oh, eesh! That looked like a brake check. Caught Twigs out there. Could have been worse. Got to be honest.
It looks like Razor Lee is really struggling on the brakes on this track.
I noticed that. Yeah.
Seen him locked up more than once.
His setup might be a bit too soft.
It's a possibility. Or he's probably running too much of a brake pressure.
Also true. But I see he loses traction in and out of the corners. So I'm thinking it's more of a soft setup.
Yeah, he probably didn't spend enough time preparing his setup.
Right, Super Van Roy has managed to close the gap on Divot. Now, if you remember, he lost out in that exchange on this straight. Oh,
Divot running very wide.
Understeer.
Super Van Roy closer than ever.
Oh, that was painful to watch. I hate that. Nothing worse than slow understeer. Oh.
The question that I have for Divot is he running that car if he's on a all-wheel drive, or does he have it on a rear-wheel drive?
Yeah. Is it rocket propelled? I mean, how's he doing it? Yeah. it could. You know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
No. What were you going to say?
Like, I was thinking that the car is understeering a lot, and that makes me think that he probably has the all-wheel drive in there instead of the rear-wheel drive.
It makes sense. It makes sense because he is losing out on the straights, but he's got all the I was going to say all the pace through the corners. That wasn't pretty, but yeah.
As you
say, he's just going off-road now. Divot has got 4.25 in penalties, by the way.
Well, he's just showing us it is a all-wheel drive car by going off.
Hey, my home slice is in the chat. How we doing, Prof?
Prophet, how you doing, man?
Yeah, this SRT's a beast, hey?
Yes. Can you believe it? Someone actually took the RT.
So here we go. This battle is still roaring here between Razor Lee and Twigs.
Yeah, I'm on board here with them.
I just
it
caught
does
him.
Look like Razor Lee is closing up the gap.
I just caught a nice little side angle as he was going into the braking zone. All the lockup is coming from the front of the car, so it could be he could have the brake pressure set too high, or the balance is wrong or something.
Yeah.
Here we go. Can he take back 6th position?
You see, every time he's on the brakes, he's locking up.
Yeah.
So he's something is definitely not set up correctly.
I'll see if I can catch a side shot as he's going in the corners. Let's have a look. Oh, he's closing though. Whatever he's doing, it's working.
He's very close. I'm going to jump on board with him.
If we can catch these wheels locking up. Oh, we've got another battle there as well. Are you on board
Twigs?
Are you there?
I'm on Twigs and Razor. Razor going for the inside. Twigs not want to give him a track. Locking up again.
Hydra is currently having a chip at Super Van Roy as well. I want to go across. Oh.
Okay, are you going to go across to Hydra?
I'm going to go across to Hydra. You stay here and then we get both. Okay. Boom, here we go.
I'm going to stay on board with...
Multi-stream at its best.
Twigs running wide and Razor Lee taking the inside through the hip. And can he keep it though?
Hydro.
Oh, Twig's going back at him. What a battle between Twigs and Razor here.
I'm jealous now.
Razor locking up again. Woo, this is getting close. I'm going to stay on board. Oh, Twig's running wide. Razor going up the inside. And now the Alpha's going to come back at the outside. He doesn't know where to go. Woo. Side by side, definitely the Alpha's got the better top end here.
Oh, Super Van Roy! He just locked up into turn 1. Now, I have done that at Bathurst.
Woo.
I think he pulled the handbrake there by accident. That's
Happen.
allowed Hydra pass now into
depends.
third.
It all depends on how your controller is set up. I mean, I use my clutch on the A button.
Yeah.
And my handbrake is my left bumper.
LB, yeah.
Yeah, so sometimes I'm hitting the brake and my finger is too high up the controller.
Yeah,
and then I
that's
hit
right.
the handbrake, and that's happened more than once to me.
Yeah,
That's a good battle.
Bathurst always seems to
Twigs
affect me
and-
there. Right, so we've got
Oh,
Hydra
no,
up into third, and these Twigs up into sixth. Then no, Razor Lee's still. Oh, Twigs is in sixth. Yes.
Yes, and Razor is in seventh.
Okay.
This battle keeps on going.
I tell you
The
what,
last
look,
lap, I think they swapped positions like 4 or 5 times.
I haven't seen
that
anything
one lap.
come close to that Chrysler in the straight, though. It is definitely potent. Okay, Renter is cruising
With
away.
Razor coming close again. Whew.
No penalties.
Razor is definitely struggling on the brakes. He's locked up every corner almost this lap so far. I'm going to try and get a sideways view as he goes through the hairpin, and again locking up. And it's definitely those front wheels.
The fronts, yeah.
Almost side by side with Twigs.
Okay, we've got a 2.14.2 from Renter at the moment. Like I say, I know he's smashed a 2.13. But I mean 2.14.2, that'll do. Stick there, that's fine.
10 laps to go. No, Razor struggling to keep up with Twigs now.
Now here's the power. Super Van Roy on the straight. Hydra going defensive is right on his back now. Okay, Divot with 4.5 second penalties. Twig still with the 0.25. Razor Lee with a 1.25. Battered 0 with no penalties. Nutty Knuckles with 1 second. Hydra 1.25. Yeah, and Smiley also with 1 second.
Okay.
We're sharing numbers in the chat. What's going on? It's not a dating site.
I just wanted to say, you know how dangerous that can be.
Yeah. We're international now, Jersey. Everyone in the world's seen your mobile number.
You're gonna get some weird
So this battle...
You'll be tuning people. I can tell you that.
Tuning hotline. So this battle for second position is the only battle on track at the moment. I bet Hydra's sweating at this stage. Sevriel, I'll send you pics of my tune, wink. Oh no, it's gonna get messy.
It's gonna get very messy.
Okay, cool, thanks man, I appreciate that. And don't forget the magic sock over the top.
Okay, so I believe that Razor Lee has pitted now. Let's see if he can close that gap between himself and Twig so he can go for the overtake.
Renter is just gone. He's like half.
He's gone.
Yeah, it's like half a lap away in
Okay,
first.
so we've got a Hydra still in front of Super Van Roy and actually pulling away from Super Van Roy.
He is.
Oh, Smiley actually pitted, and he's out in 4th place again now. We had some good battles so far tonight. Still another, 8 laps to go. 7 laps, sorry. Oh, what? No, what's it? It's 8 laps.
Yeah, 9. Well, 9 laps. Yeah.
9 laps. Yeah. Anyway. Well, Renta's gonna start his 18th lap shortly.
Yeah. He's on his last lap now. So Super Van Roy 0.75 penalty now, so he has picked up a little bit. Divot's still on the 2.5, back to 0 with no penalties. And he was involved in a lot of the collisions early on. He ended up head on in one of the barriers. So he's very fortunate not to pick up any additional penalties there, for sure.
Yes, definitely. I've got Carl here in the chat saying that AM is setting the bar quite high. Yes, they are.
Yeah. No, the guys are fantastic. All throughout every division.
The battles we've seen so far today on this track is amazing battles.
Yeah. So the fastest time jersey so far is Renter with the 2:14.2. I've just put up the times now that they're currently doing. So Hydra last time out was a 2:18. Super Van Roy 2:19.6. Divot was a 2:20.9. Battered Zero 2:25.6. Twigs is 2:43, must have just come out of the pits. Who we missed there? Oh yes, Smiley of course 2:21, and it looked like he had just pitted the previous lap, so his tyres will be warming up.
Yes, he did. Yes, but he's probably also eating 2:16s.
Yeah.
Okay, so Twigs has
definitely
pitted
has the
now.
pace.
He's come out behind Razorly, so Razorly winning that battle for now.
I think Renter's dialed into the stream. He's just hit a 2:13 something. You little tinker. Where is it? 2:13.9. Okay, Super Van Roy has just gone into the pits.
Smiley now back up to 3rd place.
So if you're just tuning in now, you missed a little hiccup at the beginning, first couple of laps, but everything worked out perfectly. And we've got Renter who managed to work his way from the back of the grid all the way to the front and still cruising.
This is going to be a close exit, probably between Divet and Super Van Roy. Super Van Roy just hitting the apex of the first corner, very close from Divet.
Super Van Roy has been in most of the exchanges this evening. He's doing an absolutely unbelievable job. Anyone who's tried to drive this car will completely understand. And also the RS4. We suspect is all-wheel drive because it's handling far too well.
And it's quick out of the corners.
Very quick. He's catching on Super Van Roy here. But he will lose out on the straights, obviously. But there is only 2. Let's see what he can do. So Smiley currently is looking favourite for 2nd. They were asking in chat who do you think's going to get 3rd. So let's do a rundown of our potential top 3. Obviously Renter's. Well, I imagine Renter will finish off first from here. But what about 2nd and 3rd? What are you thinking?
No, 2nd place. Smiley will get it. Twig showing off his drifting skills here.
And 3rd?
Through the twisty sections. 3rd place is probably going to be, I don't know. It's probably going to be Hydra at this stage.
Hydra, right, okay. We've got Jersey in chat, saying Super Van Roy for 3rd. Yeah. Oh, Goofs is talking about Renter going to Pro. Okay, so what am I thinking? Well, I'm thinking, yes, Smiley 2nd, Renter 1st, Smiley 2nd, 3rd place.
The thing is, Super Van Roy has made a couple of mistakes, and that's definitely cost him 3rd place.
So you're thinking Hydra?
I mean, yeah. Hydra is now in the pit, so I'm on board with Super Van Roy. Let's see what actually happens on the exit of the pits here.
Yeah.
Because Super Van Roy exiting the final corner, the chicane, coming to the start-finish straight now, and Hydra is leaving the pits.
Right, okay, so we're going to see it. I'm watching from Divot, who's just behind Supervan Roy. You know what?
You see Hydra already through the first corner.
If you're going Hydra, then I'm going to go Supervan Roy, just to be different. Be boring if we were the same. Okay, so we can see there's probably, it looks like 3 or 4 seconds. Is that Hydra in front of Supervan Roy?
There's a good gap between them now. Smiley in a good second place.
7 laps to go.
Interesting fact, Smiley's going underneath the bridge, and Arenta went over him on the bridge.
At the same time.
At the same time, that was actually quite good. It doesn't look like the vet is closing in on...
I need to see the penalties. I need to know what's going on. Okay, let's see. Who can we jump on board with? Who have we not given much love to?
Battered Zero is now in 8th place. I'm not sure if he has to pit again.
Hollywood Cams, boom. So Rent is still with the quickest, 2:13.9. Smiley has a 1 second penalty still. That's from early on. Razor Lee still 1.25. Twigs 0.25. Battered Zero none. Nutty Knuckles 0.75. So it's looking good. The guys have really improved with the penalties. Remember the first race in this series? I think we had 2 disqualifications. So
wasn't it 3?
Was it 3? Okay, so that puts it in perspective. This is great progress. Yeah, Ezekiel's also saying Van Roy makes a lot of time in the straights.
Yes, no, he definitely does, but he's made a couple of mistakes on the corners that's actually cost him that 3rd place.
Renta gets past.
Lapping Battered Zero.
Yeah, very clean move.
In chat asking where is Razor Lee. Razor Lee has been involved in a couple of battles, one with Twigs as well tonight. And he's managed to win that battle, and Razor is currently running in 6th place.
Yeah, he's out on his own.
You can see, yeah, there's been a bit of argy-bargy going around on track today, and Razor's car is definitely showing all the scrapes there.
These 3 is basically the closest to a battle at the moment that we have, which consists of Supervan Roy in 4th, Hydra in 3rd, and just behind those guys is Divot in 5th.
Yes. And I'm still on board. Well, I'm back on board with Razor Lee. And just as I left him, you could definitely see, again, he's locking up on the brakes. So he's definitely struggling on the brakes.
It's annoying because when that happens, you feel your time... You know, it blows away with the smoke, if you like. You know, you're going slower into corners, slower out of corners. It's horrible.
I'm going to stay on board with him for a couple of laps.
Yeah, why not? I'm going to hang with these guys, with the Hollywood Cams. Hydra's gaining a nice distance over Supervan Roy, I've got to say. So he's looking favourite for him in 3rd at this stage, but we still have 5 laps to go. Hey, you guys been checking out the esports, all these celebrity races, F1 and the supercar V8s? I'm loving it. I mean, I hope they keep some of this after the lockdown, because I think it's been a big success, hasn't it? What do you think, Cube?
Well, I actually enjoy it. The only thing for me is I don't think they will continue racing after the lockdown. I mean... yes, Lando Norris likes his sim racing, and he does a lot of streams as well. But
back to business.
When he's back to business, his stream time is very limited. True.
But there's a lot of these characters in the background, though, that could. You know, you've got that Paul DeResta and, you know, those guys, Anthony Davidson, even the retired guys like Jensen Button and those guys. Do you think they could start racing? I mean, esports racing.
Well, Jensen Button actually does participate in a couple of esports events.
Yeah, he just bought a rig. I saw him being interviewed on Sky about it.
that's actually well, he just upgraded his rig.
Oh,
I
okay.
know he has actually had a rig before, but someone that actually bought a brand new rig was Rosberg.
Oh,
Yes,
okay. Yeah,
Sunday
you
night was
see,
his first
that
race
that's exactly the
in a
type of person.
simulator.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah.
But the thing with those guys is they are used to driving in simulators from when they are in the racing team because they're not getting a lot of track time.
Mm,
They need to put on laps on the simulator.
yeah, true.
It's different setups basically, but I think it comes down. It works the same at the end of the day. So it definitely gives them a bit of an advantage to have that background
Yeah.
of the sim
Well, if they can,
racing setups.
I
that
imagine they'll eventually be able to put in the information, you know, like the satellite mapping for the tracks and things like that. If they start doing more sim racing for practice, because at the moment they have those big sim racing studios, don't they? But I mean, if they can bring that to home and practice there, it's perfect. Yeah,
yes, no, definitely.
I've got F50 here saying Charles Leclerc's been owning the virtual racing. He has, though.
Yeah, I was
that guy's
just about
quick.
to say now, Jose is saying that Lando Norris has been winning a lot of esports. But the Lando hasn't won any of the F1 esports races. But when it comes to iRacing, Lando Norris is one of the best drivers in iRacing. I've actually watched a couple of the streams. Him and Verstappen likes to do these enduro events on iRacing. So on that scene, Lando Norris is definitely one of the best. But I think with the Formula One currently, it has to be Leclerc. He's been doing fantastic in his races, and he also just got a rig when lockdown started. So he has been racing on
He's a natural
on a sim
talent.
racing at home for a long time. So yeah, I was actually laughing sometime. I think it was this week. He was busy streaming on Twitch and doing some dirt rally, and his chat on Twitch is set on subscribers only.
Ooh.
So the thing was, his girlfriend came home and he locked the door, so she couldn't get into the apartment. She tried phoning him. And he didn't answer his phone because he had his headphones on.
Yeah.
She didn't listen to his phone. He couldn't hear his phone.
And she probably couldn't chat with him because she wasn't subscribed.
She had to create an account.
No, really?
And actually pay a subscription fee to tell him
to open the door.
To open the door. So that was actually quite funny.
Unbelievable.
And then you get like Rosberg on Sunday night with their race. So what they do is they bring out the guys' home cameras as well into the stream. And Rosberg's wife is busy in the background pouring beer into a glass, and she's standing there in the PJs.
Love it.
So yeah, that was actually quite funny to see as well. And then he's like, whoa. I think her name was Nicolette or Nicole or something like that. And he's like, hey, you in the stream here? The whole world is watching you.
Okay, right. So, Reaper, there, I've had the distances up for you. What are we in the time intervals? Right, I'm going to put the time intervals up now, guys.
Well, it's a very big gap from Renta to Smiley's, 1 minute exactly.
Well, Renta has just lapped Razor Lee. I was just on board with that. But Smiley is also pulling a big gap from the rest of the pack. So,
yes.
Solid performance there. And is that gap closing? Do I want it to close? It looks... No, it's not close enough. Yeah, final, what are we on? 3 laps. Now, if you're looking on my screen, that dot in the distance is 3rd place. I don't think Super Van Roy will be able to close that gap.
I know you won't be able to. Unless Idon makes a huge mistake.
Thanks, everyone, man. Glad you're enjoying. So, I'm going to go... I don't know who to go for. Everyone is just spaced out. Go on, who do you want? You say in the chat. You tell me. I'll go. We've got 3 laps left. The world is your oyster.
I'm currently on board with Battered Zero.
I'm just
I have to
in
say
hold
his Aston
formation
Martin,
on
the green
Superman
does
Roy.
look good.
Oh, hang on, I might move there. Are they? Oh, it's because of the chicane. Sometimes they look closer than they actually are, you know, when they go through that chicane.
That is true. Yeah, because the chicane is a very low speed corner, and I think it's probably the slowest corner of the entire track.
Yeah.
That and the hairpin. But I still think they slow you down even more for the chicane.
Okay, Twigs and Razor, we can do that. And I think they deserve some Hollywood cams. We can do that too. Boom. Oh yeah.
Ezekiel wants Razor Lee, so I'll jump on board with Razor Lee, and then you can stay on board with the. Oh wait, but you are on board with that battle between Twigs and Razor.
I'm on board with Twigs. They're not close enough at the moment though, so you can give Razor some love.
Razor just coming underneath the bridge now.
I'm going to be honest, Suzuka isn't one of my favourite tracks for racing. It's a hot lapping track, that's fine, but when you've got a few guys on, it's not really nice.
Okay, well, it's probably because there isn't a lot of overtaking opportunities on this track.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's just a bit too narrow. You know, you're either on the line or you're off it.
The first sector is a lot of free-flowing stuff, so you're not nowhere hard on the brakes, except for the chicane and the hairpin. But
Yeah.
There's limited space for overtaking, so it makes it very difficult.
Yeah. It's a classic track. It's great. You know, like I say, for hot lapping and things like that, it's awesome. I would definitely want it in the next one. But just for racing, yeah. I can't remember many classic races I've had at Suzuka, you know what I mean? Whereas I can think of loads
Yeah, not on
Indy.
Forza, at least.
Yeah, yeah. Looks like Twigs could be happy with 7th position here, settling in. Renter's started his penultimate lap. Let's have a look on the penalties one more time, because it will make a difference by the end. So Renter still has no penalties. Smiley 2.25, he's gained an extra 1.25. Divot is now on 5. Razor is still on the 1.25, so doing a great job there. Nutty Knuckles 0.75, also good. Hydra 2.25, exactly the same as Smiley. Twigs 0.25, yeah, that's pretty much it. Then the 3 DCs. You still on board with Razor?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Oh, again, I could see the plume of smoke as Twigs was coming around the corner. I couldn't see Razor's car. It's like a cloud sat on the track.
He keeps on locking up his front wheels, coming into the corners. I'm jumping on board with Smiley now to give him some love here in the last couple of laps.
I wonder if Twigs is going to pick up a penalty for that. He just went slightly over. No, he didn't. He's still cool. 0.25. I found if you back off slightly, you can get away if you make a mistake.
And it only works at certain tracks.
Oh, really?
Well, I can tell you this, that in our previous race, the pro race of Spa, I was sideways through Eau Rouge, and I actually lost about 2 seconds, and the game still gave me a 1.5 second penalty.
Push. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's on some tracks it works, on some tracks it doesn't.
Well, I've jumped on board with Renter. He started his final lap now. I'm giving him Hollywood cams as well. He deserves it. Great drive, solid performance. It's not easy when you're racing out on your own, so he's done a great job here. He's just held it. I wonder what his lap times is. Let's have a look just before we hit the finish line. Lap
That's
times.
the big thing here is if you're racing on your own, you're not focusing on a battle, so it can become boring and you can make sudden mistakes.
His last lap was a 2:14.8. I'll get the fastest shortly. Yeah, well, it's a different type of racing when you're out on your own. To stay concentrated on what you need to do is different than when you're battling with somebody else. A lot of your instincts are automatic, aren't they? You know, when you're battling in a pack, you don't think of a lot of the things that you do. It just kind of happens. Whereas when you're out on your own, lap after lap, you've really got to concentrate, or you could end up in the gravel trap or something. So yeah, great race.
Yeah, we've got Renta with the fastest lap, 1 minute 13.9.
13.9, right?
Second faster than his previous lap.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm also going to jump on board with Renta as he comes over the line. He's coming through to the final corner now.
Almost at the chicane. Great drive. And then we're looking at Smiley in second, also another great drive. He had his battles. He didn't have it easy after his first pit stop either, so he's deserved that second position. But here it is, Renter coming across the line. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Takes, 2 wins in a row for him.
Fantastic.
Come on, Jose, come challenge him in the final 2 races.
And Smiley.
Well done, Renta. Smiley in second place. He's still got a half a lap to go.
Yeah, shocking.
Well, also said that Smiley was stuck in a couple of battles early on.
He did it the hard way, that is for sure.
Yeah, he pitted a couple of laps too early and that put him out in traffic again. Coming over the line for second place shortly. It feels like ages ago that Renta crossed the line.
Yeah. But this is neat and tidy here by Smiley. Great drive.
Yes, definitely. He's definitely been outstanding. It's a brilliant drive for his second place.
Well,
a couple of battles, like you said.
In the couple of races,
and he's made it to the top.
Yeah, that we've seen, he's just grown.
Definitely.
All about. Oh, I need to be on Hydra.
Got, Hydra now into the chicane.
So there you go. Pay your bets, guys, in the chat. It looks like Hydra could be picking up the final podium position. Awesome.
Well, it's not. It could be. He is picking up.
He's picking it up right now. Yeah. Boom.
Well done.
Awesome. Super Van Roy,
another 4th place. He'd be a bit disappointed. He had better space for tonight's race.
Yeah.
He could have been 3rd. Devet now on the back straight. Only a couple more corners to go for Devet for a well-driven 5th place.
I think that's Renter's drivatar just in front, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Awesome. 5th position there. Very good points. He'll be happy with that when he looks at the leaderboard.
Definitely.
Okay.
Coming across the line, giving us a bit of a drift.
Okay.
Eating the wall.
Oh, this is actually a battle for 6th. Razor Lee back into 6th position. Oh no, locking up as he's been doing during the race. Twigs is on him.
Oh, but this gap closed suddenly.
Yeah.
Because Razor Lee was far up in 6th place with Twigs.
It looks like
a bit behind him.
Oh, Razor could have it. He was. Oh no! What's he doing? What's he doing? Oh no! Collision. I don't know what. I don't know what just happened.
Razor tried to celebrate too early. That's what happened.
Oh, right. Well, Twigs may have actually got that position. Then we'll have to check in the final result standings. Madness. I thought Razor was holding the racing line. Okay, let's have a look.
Oh,
So,
we at long last we have a fail of celebrating too early.
so we got Renter.
Twigs gets that position.
He has got it. He's got P6. Oh no, but that could be penalties also. Yeah, because Twigs only had 0.5 and Razor Lee had 1.25. So they could argue, even if he was right behind him, he would have got that. But great drive by Twigs.
Yeah, most probably.
Yeah, so we've got Renter in P1 anyways. Done a 2:13.9. No penalties. We really need to look into rewarding that. Smiley, terrific job there in P2, solid, cleared, no one was even challenging. And then we've got Hydra who picked up the final podium position, great drive. 2:17's low. Supervan Roy in 4th, Divot in 5th, Twigs picking up 6th there on the line from Razor Lee, and then Battered 0. And then our DNFs was Nutty Knuckles, Danadu and Faulted Island.
Unfortunate for their DNFs.
Very unfortunate.